And how's it going, guys? It was me, Uncle, welcome back on my channel, and yet again we are here to play DDLC Blue Skies. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. And yeah, yesterday I wasn't feeling so good, but now I'm feeling a little bit better, so yeah, I'm gonna record it, why not? So, let's get back. Don't worry, I'll go first so everyone feels more comfortable. Oh yeah, this part. Yeah, we already know. Can I go next? Of course, now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook searching for a specific poem. Ah, here we are. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Her eyes move across the page in sync with her lips. Every word has the perfect amount of emotion put behind it, making the poem almost come to life. Her inflection is extraordinary. I'm impressed, and judging by a quick glance around me, so is everyone. Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Even Nasky, once directed, is replaced by oh. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next to Yuri? Yep. Sarah jumps up from her chair and takes Monica's place at the front of the room. This poem is called, how did you do it so easily? Well, try to imagine you're alone, like you're reciting it to yourself. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way. No, it's not bad at all. Okay, I think I get it. And Sarah nods to herself. Anyway, this poem is called My Meadow. Sarah begins reciting her poem. It seems as if her soft voice is a perfect match. As for the poem itself, it was similar tone when compared to her other ones. It's peaceful, yet somber at the same time. Bittersweet, you could call it. Hearing the poem in Sayuri's voice almost gives it an entirely new meaning. I think this is what Sayuri means when she says she likes my poems. It's like seeing a whole new side of someone you thought you knew completely. Sayuri finishes and we all applaud. I did it. Yep, good job. Sayuri beams as she walks back to her seat. So, who would like to go next? Natsuki, Yuri and I all look at each other nervously. I open my mouth, but Yuri beats me to the punch. I'll go. Nice, thanks for showing initiative, Yuri. Yeah. Yuri rushes over the podium, clutching a sheet of paper in her hands. This poem is called Yuri freezes as she looks up at us. You can do it. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri. Yuri begins to recite the poem. Her voice is shaky at first, but the more she reads, the more confident she becomes. It's similar to what happens when she gets absorbed into her books. The shy and apprehensive Yuri I'm used to, it's replaced by a fierce and confident woman. The poem itself is like a maze in its structure, with twists and turns every line, but Yuri isn't phased and enunciates each word with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her if she is bewildered even herself. Monica's the first to start applauding. Sheepishly I follow along, and soon the clubroom is filled with the sound of applause. Yuri ducks her head in embarrassment, a shy smile creeping over her face. Yuri, that was really good. Like I said, you don't have anything to worry about. Thank you for sharing. Thanks. I guess Yuri is done for the day. Let's go. So who would like to go next? Natsuki? Why would I go before him? It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let him lower everyone's standards before I go. Natsuki. Monica hastens to chastise her, shooting me a sympathizing look. That was kind of rude, don't you think? You should apologize to him. Natsuki's face turns red as the girls all turn to look at her. I decide to spare Natsuki the embarrassment. Hey, it's really no big deal. I'll end up going at some point anyway. Might as well do it now. Thing is, I don't have much of a selection to choose from, so I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stamp in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I take a deep breath. In my head, I repeat myself the advice Monica gave to Sayuri. Try to imagine you're alone, like you're reciting it to yourself. Alone. My house is the first thing that comes in my mind when I think of being alone. The scene rapidly develops in my head, like I'm recalling a recent memory. I'm sitting alone at my desk. The dim light hanging from the ceiling gives a warmth to the room. In front of me is the poem I had just finished. The ink from my pen is still fresh on the page. Pick up the notebook and begin reciting it out loud. While I'm not most confident in it, I still try to put energy into it, and can almost hear my voice echoing of my bedroom walls. As I finish, the sound of applause pulls me out of my daydream. I'm back to the club room, standing at the podium while the girls politely applaud my performance. That was good. I guess. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. I don't think it's about your writing skills, but rather your lack of confidence that weights you down. That's something that will improve over the time, so don't worry. Yeah, okay, thanks. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. As she says this, Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem it's called Stop Looking at Me, but You're Presenting. Ugh, you don't have to stare straight into my soul, though. She takes a moment to compose herself. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. While her voice is unenthusiastic, the poem has surprisingly amount of energy to it. The rhymes tie into each other seamlessly, creating a flow that moves the poem along a brisk pace. The words seem to bounce up and down with the rhythm, seemingly making the poem come to life. It's Natsuki's signature style, and it works exceptionally well when read out loud. She quickly finishes and huffs as she makes her way back to the seat, while we applaud her. That wasn't so bad, was it? She stares at her poem blankly for a second before replying. Easy for you to say. You would better not make me do this again. Well, that's what we're gonna be doing for the festival, so to at least feel confident enough to do it in front of a crowd. I guess. Not like there's any other choice. And I guess it will be easy doing in front of other people. I can just put on whatever face I want with strangers. I don't care about what they think of me. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Yada. I get what you mean, but still. I still hate the idea, but we have to perform. She mutters that last sentence under her breath. The others probably didn't even hear it. I knew Natsuki was stubborn, but this is a whole other level. However, it does look like she is going along with the idea of performing for the festival. Well, at least for now, since she's basically outvoted and can't come up with another idea anyway. Really? That's a surprise. For me, it's the other way around. Having all of these people looking at you and judging you. Don't like to think about it. I can relate to that. Your murmurs quietly. The thought of so many people observing your every move all at once. She drills off, shaking her head. Well, that's just how it is, so Natsuki sings in frustration. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. Speaking of which, I want to thank you all for performing. It might be difficult, but now that we have a general idea of what it will be like, we'll be able to prepare ourselves. Make sure you pick out a poem and show it to me by tomorrow, okay? I'll need to know so I can make the pamphlets over the weekend. I should probably find a different poem to recite. I know you would prefer if it was used our own poetry, but I'm probably going to pick a poem from a poet I like or something. Whatever makes you comfortable. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. Low expectation, huh? Well, like any effort put in makes me happy in general. Monica smiles at me, and then turns to smile at everyone else. That goes for everyone here. Thanks for going along with these last-minute plans. Anyway, I think that about does it for today. Let's still try and write poems for tomorrow, okay? I know the festival's coming up, but it's been working out nicely in the past few days, and I would like it to continue. Tomorrow we'll finalize who's doing what for the festival, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Remember, we have till Monday. It'll be so much fun, I can't wait. We all stand up packing away our things, however Monica's voice stops us. Oh, and guys, she pauses, twirling a strand of her hair with her hand. This club truly does mean too much to me. And I really appreciate what you're willing to do for it. You guys are the best. In typical fashion, Natsuki just rolls her eyes. Yuri smiles timidly, while Sayuri wears a hotly smile. Let's just get it over with. I hope we don't regret this. That's okay, Monica. Nothing to thank us for. We really appreciate that you made us what you made for us as well. I can't help but catch Yuri muttering under her breath after she says this. I can do this. Yuri. Yeah, love it here. We'll get to spread this cozy little place to other people. Yeah, it's all good, Monica. Alright, stand up and grab my bag. While I'm certainly not enthusiastic as Monica or Sayuri about the festival, if I can pull that little daydream stunt again, I think I'll be alright. It's for the sake of the club. Not to mention impressing the girls. Once I'm fully packed, I walk over to Sayuri. Ready to go? Yep. Jeez, don't you ever get tired of always walking home with him? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, don't mind her. You guys are more adorable than anything. Alright. No need to make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Yeah, I guess. Ah, jeez, let's just go already, Sayuri. Okay. Yuri, is that jealousness? Are they jealous? Yuri, this doesn't look like it's gonna end well. The two of us begin to walk home. A lot has changed in the past few days. Lost in thought, I don't even notice how quiet Sayuri is being until we're almost back at home. There's a lot going on in the club now, huh? I'll bet you're thinking about all your new vice president duties that you'll have to deal with when the club grows bigger. Eh? Ah, yeah. Anything specific on your mind? Not really. Sorry, did you want to talk? I mean, we don't have to if you're thinking about stuff. No, it's nice to talking to you. I was thinking about something from earlier. It's nice that we, never mind, it's nothing. You're sounding like, you're sounding a little like Yuri right now. Huh? Oh yeah. Well, I guess I just have a question for you. What's up? Sarah clears her throat before speaking. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked you to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with you. Yeah, I would walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought that makes my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she cute and fun to be around? I guess so, yeah. You admit it. But that still has nothing to do with what I said. Besides, what's the point of speculating about something that's never going to happen? I don't know. I guess I just like to think about how different things could be. Why though? Even if I did walk with her, it's not like you would be replaced or anything. We would still be friends, right? I see her looks distant, I guess. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Why would she ask a question like that? I don't know. Yeah, she's just jealous, come on. It's a girl we are talking about. And no, I'm not saying that all girls are jealous. Sometimes it's the other way around, are the guys that are jealous, but still, you know what I mean. No need to explain myself. If it does, then I guess I shouldn't take it away from her. Siri and I part ways without saying another word. I reach my eyes and open the door. I'm home. No response. I'm alone as usual. I mumble that part to myself, talking to myself as if I'm the protagonist of a manga or a game. Must be going stir crazy. Well, you're not so distant from the truth. I'm not talking about a part here. Yeah, you're a game, okay? Get used to it. Mom is still out on her business trip. She's never home anymore. I miss her, but I don't blame her for anything. It's hard enough to providing for herself, let alone a kid. Since I'm alone, I decided to make an instant meal for dinner. Digging through my cabinets, I find some old soup cups. Miso soup sounds good. I unwrap the packing, pour in some water and place the meal in the microwave. While it cooks, my mind wanders back to my performance earlier. That daydream was so vivid, so realistic. Can I really pull off that performance again, but this time in front of a crowd? It wasn't even that great in the first place. Just doing it in front of the girls was nerve-wracking. Guess I'm not really used to being around people again. Maybe that's it. Thinking about it, I guess I've kind of been subconsciously isolating myself from other people ever since the divorce. Before it even, in some cases. Wonder when I started shunning myself. Maybe that's a part of why Yuri and I drift apart over the past few years. It wasn't intentional or anything, it just happened. At least I don't think it was intentional. But I'm glad I got to reconnect with her in the literature club. It's given me something to do, something to look forward to. That isn't anime or video games. Talking with the girls has made me feel more appreciated. It's a nice feeling, something that's been missing from me ever since the divorce. Maybe that's why Sayuri likes walking home with me. It makes her feel appreciated. Sayuri. The more I think about it, the more concerned for her I get. She said some pretty weird stuff, but I guess people just have their days off. Their off days, yeah. Okay, maybe she's just changed a little bit over the years. Pretty normal, right? I would like to think I would be able to tell if something was up with her, although given our recent distance, I'm not sure. Sure, we've started talking again, but there's a lot of lost time. Maybe that'll change, and we'll go back to how we used to do. How we used to, peep. I hope. Let's go, writing a poem it is. Let's go, Sayuri. No, Sayuri, no. Yuri. Why does this have to do with me? Why? I want to save Sayuri, as much as I want to save her, this is not the road to do it. This is Natsuki's road. If I try to do anything risky, I'll get pounded. really hard, and I don't feel like it. Stop, I don't need to see a video about that tsundere girl. She's just a little tsundere. Let's see, perfect words. Here we go. So, let's see, I think twirl is one of them. Yep, there's twirl. Yeah. Okay, fun? Nah. Photograph. Nope, that's probably something about Sayuri or Yuri. Together. Nope. Calm. Yeah, something that she is not is calm. Oh, fuck. Poop. Yes. Music. Maybe? No, melody, not music. Yeah. Hair. Yeah, probably. Sure. Jumping. Scarf. Nope. Electricity, no. Flower. Isn't. Misfortune, no. Waterfall. Yes. Manga, of course. Pink. Perfect. Toki Toki. Vanilla. Ribbon. Yeah. Daydream, maybe? Nope, it's only Doki Doki that is from our universe. Nope. Email. Why email would be a word? Whatever. Puppy. Kitty. Games is probably no. Comfort or romance? I think comfort would be one of them. Nope. Romance, neither it is. Is it? Nope. Excitement? No. Vivacious? Games. Perhaps games is one of them. Yep, games is one of them. Pout. Melody. Marriage? No, that's probably not one of them. Yep, it's not one of them. Whirlwinds? No. Misery. Why would misery be one of them? Dazzle. This is unbroken. Yeah, that's not it. Nibble. Sparkle? No. Kiss. Shopping. That's it, I guess we did full Natsuki. There it is. Oh man, I'm the last one here. Oh, don't worry about it, everyone's late from time to time. Besides, you've been working hard, so I think you deserve some slack. I guess so. I'm usually pretty punctual, but I just lost track of the time today. What made you forget the time? It's a funny story actually. I recently decided to learn how to play piano, so I was practicing just now. That's probably why I didn't notice the school bell going off. You can play piano? That's quite impressive. I've always wanted to play an instrument myself. It's not as cool as you make it out to be. I've only been playing for a while, so I've still got ways to go before I'm any good. You should pick an instrument up too. I could definitely see you playing the violin. Yeah, that pretty much suits Yuri perfectly. The violin, it's a beautiful instrument. Yeah, I'll probably play like bass. Or a guitar. That's my favorite instrument. Maybe the saxophone as well. I like that instrument as well. So meh. Who knows? I'm partial to sound of the flute as well. Flutes can be calm and elegant just like you. Thank you. How is it like to play the piano? It's really enjoyable instrument to play. Not to mention I really love how it sounds. One moment it can sound gentle and shooting, the next powerful and full of force. The piano is an instrument that I'm familiar with too. Well, at least somewhat. My father had signed me up for piano lessons when I was younger. He would be playing it since high school and wanted to pass his passion down to me, but I never really got into it. considering that you would think that I would hate the piano. But for some reason I find myself internally cheering on Monica. Maybe because it reminds me of my father in a way. Monica is certainly a talented individual, first starting her own club from the ground up and now picking up piano on a whim. I doubt I would be able to do that. I wouldn't say that. Anyone can do amazing things as long as they have the passion for it. Which is why I think we're all going to do amazing at the festival. Yeah, can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be awesome. Natsuki, weren't you just protesting the festival yesterday? Well, obviously, I mean everything besides our part of the festival. I still don't like the idea of performing. Monica rolls her eyes. I don't want to start this whole debate over again, either. But I am looking forward for everything else. It's a whole day of school where we can just run around and eat till you burst. I can see the eagerness in Natsuki's eyes. She must really like food. She's a small individual. Of course she loves food. Kind of reminds me of a certain someone. Speaking of which, where is Sayuri? Oh, there you are. Sayuri sitting at the desk in the back of the room, staring out at the window. I walk over to her. As I do, I hear the girls continue to converse behind me. Something about squid? Hey, Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. Yeri yeri. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah, sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk with everyone else. Huh, are you okay? She forces a smile. It's not even very convincing. Of course I am, silly. Why wouldn't I be? I know, you just seem a bit off today. Maybe I'm wrong, but my mind wanders back to what she asked me as we were walking home together. You worry too much. I'm fine, seriously. She shows me another smile, much bigger and more genuine. Well, it seems much more Sayuri-like. There is still something inside me that feels like something's up. Sayuri must have noticed as she hastens to explain. To tell you the truth, I just didn't get much sleep last night. I'm really tired, so sorry if I'm a little cranky. Seriously though, I'm probably not much fun to hang around with right now. Why don't you spend some time with the others? I might try and have a little nap. Sure, okay, just, not that if anything is bothering you, you can talk to me, okay? I would hate to see you suffering in silence. She nods. Suffering might be a little strong a word. Ah, well, you know what I meant. Sarah nods again and shoos me away. As I wander off to talk to Monica, that feeling of uneasiness isn't going away. Maybe that's just how Sayuri is these days. Nope. I mean, it's been a good few years since we've properly hung out together. Maybe she's changed. Deep down, I know that isn't the reason. Still, maybe Monica knows more than I do. After all, she's the present, right? Timidly, I approach her. She's shuffling through some papers at the desk. Hey, what's up? I decide to just jump right in. There's no point in beating about the bush. Around the bush. Yeah. Hey, so, have you noticed anything wrong with Siri recently? To be fair, yes, I did. Wrong? What do you mean? I don't know. It's just she seems a little downcast today. So do you have any ideas why she might be feeling off? Like, have you seen her act like this way before? No, I can't say I've ever seen her like this before. Yeah, she said she's feeling tired because she didn't get much sleep, but to be honest, I'm not buying it. She's normally upbeat and cheerful. Her behavior has been so uncharacteristic. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging the rubber eraser up and down her desk. Wait, didn't she say she was going to try a nap? Maybe there is something on her mind. My question though is why you're asking me? You've certainly known her longer than I have. Yeah, well, you've spent more time around her recently than I have with the club and all. I guess so. But I've never seen her dismiss me? Maybe she didn't exactly dismiss me, but it felt like she just wanted me gone. Sorry, I'm just concerned for her, you know? Just wanted to ask if you knew anything, that's all. No, I appreciate you coming to me. It's really sweet how concerned you are for her. After all, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. If you say shit, I'll fucking murder you. Eh? Are you sure that's a good idea? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? I know you've known her for longer than I have, so perhaps you're right. Still, it was worth a try. I also have to talk to her about what she wants to do for the festival anyways. Oh, alright, fair enough then. I just hope she's more receptive to you than she was with me. Monica pauses, studying my worried facial expression. The warmth of her smile reflects into her eyes. You really care about it, don't you? From what I can gather, you have been friends for a while. Yeah, we've been childhood friends for as long as I can remember. Although, before I joined the club, we had been drifting a lot. I hate thinking that she's been like this before without me around to help her. Hey, I know it's hard. It's never easy seeing friends suffer. What is this? Wait, what? But for what it's worth, she's lucky to have someone so thoughtful looking out for her. Don't blame yourself for it. You can't always be there for everyone. I know she's right, but the feeling of guilt still resides. Yeah, I guess. Hey, she's been a lot happier since you joined the club, you know. Huh, really? Yep, she told me she was kind of surprised at first, as she didn't expect you to want to join. But once she got over that, she enjoyed having you around. Anyway, I know it's hard seeing her like this. I'll talk to her and see what I can do, okay? She'll be fine, don't you worry. I sure hope so. Let's just hope you're right, Monica. Thank you for everything, by the way. You've been a big help. Haha, you're too kind. Nothing to thank me for. She stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet, I sig and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica to talk to her. Hey you, eh? Look up to see Natsuki standing next to me. Well, don't just sit there. We don't have much time now today. Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to worry you. It's not like I'm worried or anything, it's just... Natsuki glances at her hand. She's holding the third volume. Oh, right, that. I'm sorry, something just came up recently. We can get started now if you'd like. Jeez, is something bothering you? You can just tell me to go away, you know. Assuming you don't want to talk about it. She mumbles that last part, so I might have heard it. Nah, it's okay. Not really that big of a deal. I'm just a bit concerned about Sayuri, it's all. Sayuri? Yeah, she seems decent today. Don't know if she says she's just tired, but there's something in the back of my mind telling me it's more than that. Natsuki takes a moment to reflect on what I just said. I think you're just being paranoid. If she doesn't want to tell you why she's feeling down, then it's probably nothing really important. She's your best friend, so I think she would come to you first if anything happens. You know, that's not always like that. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that. Yeah, guess you're right. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Guess you get that way when you've known someone as long as I've known Sayuri. You've been friends for a while, right? Yep, about as long as I can remember. The expression on Asuka's face is almost a bit jealous. Well, as my best friend, yeah. I can see where this conversation is going, and I try to change subjects. Anyway, as you said, we don't have much time. Wanna get started? Yeah, sure. She isn't buying any of that shit. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes through their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles reassuringly at me. Make eye contact with Monica and she smiles reassuringly at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Thank God, maybe this time she helped her. She really helped her. Whom should I show my poem first to? Nansky, let's go. Room. Holy shit. Alright, let's see it. Well, you're suddenly enthusiastic today, aren't you? Of course. You know I like your writing. Ah, thanks. Oh, shut up. Natsuki playfully punched my arm. I did take you a while to admit that, didn't it? Admit what? That you like my writing? Well, of course. I had to put you in your place first. If I told you that you're good right off the bat, you would have gotten cocky. It's not like I was shy or something like that. Or like jealous cause your writing skills. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. I feel bad for anybody that gets that jealous. Nasky? Yeah. You're not exactly the most confident in your writing, are you? Natsuki doesn't say a word. Finally understand. Natsuki acts so arrogantly to hide her insecurities from other people. She constantly says she's the best. People might just end up believing her. I mean, I definitely did. Hey, but be completely honest. Do you like my poems? Natsuki. Of course I do. I already told you your poems are my inspiration. I look up to you as a writer. Look up at you as a writer. Thank you, I needed to hear that. It's just that people never take me seriously, you know. All they ever say is that I'm cute or childish. Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody ever listens. I put a lot of effort into my writing and it seems like you're the only one that truly appreciates it. Yuri just dismisses it because it's not sophisticated enough for her. Natsuki writing might have said that a bit too loud and stopped talking. Natsuki, I'm sorry that if I treated you like that when I first met you. I had no idea how much you hated that, and I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you hated that, I'm sorry. And yeah, people can be jerks. They quickly form impressions and don't give people a chance, which sucks. Yeah, tell me something I don't know. But you can't change people. You just gotta take them as they are. I know. It just makes me mad. Yeah, it is pretty stupid, I'll admit, but that's life. Yeah. We both stood in silence for a moment. Well, moving on. Can I see your poem? I got to reach Max's poem, which is sitting on a nearby desk, but she grabs my wrist. No. I mean, it's not any good. And yours is probably better anyway. Natsuki, you know I also like your writing. Besides, you have high standards yourself. If you say it's bad, then it's more than likely just fine. Okay, here. Just... Natsuki turns away from me. I don't want you to see my face right now. Alright. Blue. I'm blue. Wait. She will probably see right through this, but it's worth a try, I think. Where is it? Yes, already got it, wait. Where is that girl? Wait, this is just something I have to do. It used to be that all my sight was filled with shades of black and white. Then one day I found someone. and somehow I could see alright. Would feel so small and had no clue that everything could have such a who. But when you came and held my hand, I felt like you had changed my view. A rainbow of colors sprouted out from the trust you showed me without a doubt. My struggles before all faded away, and I found what understanding is all about. Whenever I feel like I'm losing my way, and my will starts to shake and shiver and sway, I still stand and fight and look at the light, because when I have you I won't go astray. Sometimes the sunlight is hidden from view, and shadows will threaten to drown me anew. But I'll start to smile when we talked a while, because when I'm with you, the skies are blue. Oh wow! View knew a while when skies are blue. What's that look for? If you hate it, then just say it. I won't get mad. What? No, I don't hate it. It was just unexpected. I'm not used to you being this nice to me. Don't just say that, dummy. You know what? You know what the point of writing is, right? Expressing feelings you can't say out loud. Yeah, understand. I'm sorry for not always getting the point. I do try, and thank you for showing this to me. I really like it. I mean, remember that I can still like this sometimes too. And I'm glad you like it. I'm a pro, after all. Natsuki's voice is soft and shaky, a stark contrast to her usual boss tone. The confidence in her voice whenever she's bragging is completely gone. Do you want this back? I have another poem for the others to see. I guess I'll keep it. Okay. Natsuki avoids eye contact as I slip her poem in my bag. Wait a bit. Yeah, Natsuki avoids eye contact as I slip her poem in my bag. Whom should I show my poem next? Sayuri. I don't think it's a good idea, but still. It's good to see you taking pottery seriously. Though, yeah, thankfully I wasn't sure how much I would like writing. It looks like you've really been influenced by Natsuki too. Eh, have I? Did you write it especially for her? Specifically for her? What? No, I didn't. What gave you that impression? Never mind, it's a nice poem, by the way. Ah, thank you. An awkward silence descends upon us. It's good to see you making friends, though. Wait. Okay, let's keep going. Seeing you get closer to them, seeing you happy, it makes me happy too. I turn to look at her, but she's deliberately avoiding eye contact as she aimlessly fiddles with a pen in her hands. Her words really don't match her demeanor. No sense in questioning though, as I already know what the response would be. How was your nap, by the way? Oh yeah, it was great, really helped. I'm fully aware that she didn't nap at all, and the fact that she went along with the lie further confirms my suspicions. I open my mouth to call her out on it, but then I stop, remembering Natsuki's words. Maybe Natsuki was right, perhaps I'm just overreacting. As you point out, Sayuri is my best friend. Then again, it's not like we've really been acting like best friends over the past few years. There's clearly some distance between us, as much as I don't want to admit it. All I can do now is let her know I'm here for her and respect her boundaries. Sometimes you have to just work with the hand you've been dealt, I guess. Hey Siri, look, this might sound a little bit weird, but I just want you to know that I'm here for you no matter what's going on. I shouldn't have cried earlier. I should have respected your privacy. It's just hard for me to sit back and do. Well, it feels like nothing. It's okay, I appreciate the concern. Thank you anyway. Monica told me that she wanted to discuss our festival preparations after everyone was done sharing poems, so I should probably show you my poem now. Anyway, here it is. I'm in love with a fairy tale, even though it hurts. Yeah, really. I'll have to do this later. Ugh, why do I have to do this? Wait a bit. Somehow this song reminds me of Fairy Tale. This thing reminds me of Fairy Tale. Wait. It can be anything I want, right? Wait a bit. I promise this is almost done. Wait. No. Okay, there it is. People liked me when I did made things right. Okay, in a kingdom far, far away there was a castle. In the castle there was a wish. The wish came to the long ago. She was made to be an angel, but I wasn't an angel. I was just a wish to make everyone happy. I took on their burdens and did what I could. I kept safe their dreams like a guardian should. The seed from my efforts can spread far and wide. I fed them with power I found deep inside. People liked me when I made things right, but they got used to it and stopped believing so much. I watched the children play and I felt sad, but I was happy too, I really was. It truly was enough to be the fairy godmother, the one everyone depended on and trust, but time kept on passing as I gave my all. I had nothing left, I couldn't stand tall. But I kept on going as I would always done, a soldier in battle with nowhere to run. Even wishes get tired too. Once everyone was happy my job was done. But what came after? I could see darkness on the horizon. Quick, made it all go away. When everything's big and bright, what more could anyone wish for? Nobody knew how long it would keep up, but they kept living happily ever after. So what do you think? Well, Siri, I had no idea. You could write like this. I'll have to do this here. I had no idea you could write like this. This is something else. Have the others seen this? No, not yet. You're the first one I've shown it to. What an honor, huh? So, what's this one about? From what I can gather, it's about someone who tries to keep everyone happy, right? She nods, and people like that, but eventually they kinda got used to it. But that's okay, because at least they were still happy, and this person the kingdom's wish. Even she gets a little tired from time to time. But as long as everyone's happy, that's her job. She is happy when the others are happy. That's the most important thing. I look back at the poem, trying to pick up on the more subtle meanings. But surely the angel doesn't have to be alone. People don't have to depend on her just to be happy. Surely the angel could share the responsibility, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just looking a little bit too much into it. I'm looking into this a little too much. I just feel kinda... just feels kinda sorry for her. Blink, am I seriously sympathizing with a fictional angel? Maybe I'm really getting into this pottery thing. I'm glad my poems can be such a reaction out of you. I really put a lot of thought into this one last night. And you seem to pick up on it. With an uncomfortable dawn of realization, it becomes quite clear how this poem relates to Sayuri. It's not going to have much luck questioning that, though. Well, what were you expecting? Well, I hope that angel finds happiness soon. Maybe she should share her burdens with other people. She just might be surprised of how receptive the people of the kingdom are. But then they would be sad, that would be selfish. Or maybe they'll be happy to give something back to their angel. After all, she was keeping them happy. It's only fair they get to give something back, right? I shake off the head and sad smile is my only response. Whom should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Okay, let's see. Yuri glances over at me but quickly turns away. Perhaps she wants to be left alone for now. Yeah, she's only wants to be left alone. Let's get this over with. Perhaps wants to be left alone for now. I'll let her come to me if she changes her mind. I don't see that happening. Whom should I show my poem next? Monica. Hey, I approached Monica wanting to talk about Sayuri with some more, but she takes control of the conversation before I can say anything. There it is. There we go. Okay. It's done, I suppose. But she takes the control of the conversation, and before I can say anything, and immediately jumps into the club business. This might come as a surprise, but we have a festival coming up soon. Oh wow, I never would have guessed. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being at this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Despite my praise, the girls might have given me really doubt that poetry is up to snuff. I'm sure that there's not just a little buzz during the poetry discussions. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. You wouldn't want to let down the club, right? She says it with a teasing tone, but a chill runs down my spine when I think about the implications of disappointing everyone. Who knows what Monica would do to me if I betrayed her as her loyal literature club subject. Not to mention, I'm also looking forward to seeing your performance. Right, that's definitely not something that I can relate to. Wait, go back. Don't worry so much, you'll do fine. I don't believe that. Just want to see something. Forget about it. Just want to log out. Wait. Is there a way to log out? I believe not. Wait, there it is. Log out. There we go. So there we go. And now if I go here and okay, don't worry so much, you'll do fine. After all, you've been doing fine in these poetry discussions so far. So you say. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Here it is. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. The Box, Part 2. There's something, wait, social... Weird. Okay. On my nightstand sits an ornate box, painstakingly crafted, decorated with the most delicate filigree. Beautiful, beautiful, the most beautiful box you would ever see. In that box stands a slender porcelain ballerina. No, not stands, twirls. She is inanimate yet animate, cold yet vibrant, and oh, so beautiful, the most beautiful ballerina you'll ever see. She spins and spins and spins as the box melody goes tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. She neither smiles nor frowns. She never smiles or frowns. A permanent look of blank composure painted on her facade. She dances for my amusement, and yet I am evaded by amusement. The room spins around me, vertigo. I want answers, but she gives me none. I slam the box closed, and yet the room still spins. My skin porcelain. Is this all she is meant to be? Is this the meaning she is supposed to derive? Is this the sole purpose of her existence? And then her skin cracks, shattering. Wait a minute. You know, I feel like looking for answers and contemplating your reality are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, that's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. How fitting, somber subjects are for a somber day. No shit, Sherlock. Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't one-dimensional creatures. That's what makes people so interesting. So interesting. You might think that it would be way better if everyone was happier and uncomplicated all the time. And uncomplicated all the time. But how would we know what happiness was if it weren't for the sadness compared to? I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Even so, I would rather not see my friends so troubled. Even so, I would rather not see my friends so troubled. Anyway, here's my writing tip of the day. Do you ever feel discouraged when something you've put a lot of time into doesn't get as much attention as it should? Ugh. To as much attention as you thought it would. Okay, wait a bit. Okay, let's go. For instance, could have spent hours and hours on a poem, only to have your friends barely glance at it when you show it to them. It might make you feel like doing any more is useless. And the sad truth is, the world is so saturated with creative works already that most people won't receive any attention. Well, that's kind of true. Wait. And the sad truth is the world is so saturated with creative works already that most people don't receive any attention, at least relative to the most popular artists and authors. Well, that is kinda sus. There's actually not much that you can do in that situation besides try your best. However, you also shouldn't think that things in terms of popularity and numbers of views. The most important thing should be your own personal self-satisfaction. If you're proud of yourself and your work, then I say that that's enough success. That was the most depressing writing tip of the day ever. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, yeah. Sorry for all this stuff. It's just that I'm solving some problems. It'll be fast, don't worry. Okay, everyone. We're all done sharing poems, right? In which case, let's start figuring out what we are all going to do for the festival. Ah, you still remembered. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Anyway, I was saying. Well, I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making a specialty cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Okay, wait a bit. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the pottery pamphlets. Here you mentioned goodie bags earlier, if I remember correctly. Yep, I want to make some goodie bags for everyone and put in light quotes, bookmarks, and candies. Ah, yes, that was it. Great idea. People will love that. No, I don't think. Okay, wait, what? Yeah. Ah, yes, that was it. That's a great idea. People will love that. Indeed, we are all glad you're helping, Sayuri. Ah, you guys, it's nothing special. The cupcakes sound amazing, though. Of course, because I'll be making them. We all share a collective laugh. And about you, Yuri? Ideally, I would like to do something that could enhance the atmosphere of our performances. There we go. I would like to experiment with some aromatherapy as well, if that's okay with you. Of course, it's fine. I'm excited to see what you come up with. You've also got beautiful handwriting, or perhaps something that involves that. You ponder that for a moment. How about banners and decoration? It's funny that you mentioned that. I was just about to say that myself. Well, great minds think alike, right? She shares a laugh with Yuri and turns to me. Anyway, that just leaves you, the one club member who's useless. Don't say that. In fact, it looks like all of us have a lot of work to do for the festival. I'm pretty sure I speak for everyone when I say that some help would be much appreciated. So it's basically a choice between who to spend my weekend with. Why do I suddenly feel so nervous? I suppose I could use a bit of help. Not that I really need it, but I want to help big stuff. I could always just have you do some dirty work. But if you help, you better not sneak a cupcake to eat. Natsuki adopted that he would like to help you if you make him out to be a burden. If you don't need help, I believe that it would be either assisting someone else. Well, that's up to him to decide. Maybe he likes baking and you've never thought of that. Besides, how hard could making decorations be anyway? I mean, yeah. It's not as I thought, I'm sure, speaking for myself. Monica and Siri would likely appreciate if help was, well. And not that it really matters, but decorating requires a lot of creativity and meticulous work. So does baking. You would never bake a day in your life. How could you possibly know? You never baked today. How would you know? Throughout their bickering, I can't help but notice that Sayuri hasn't said a word, but she's not want me to help either. Like, she's not want me to help either. Yeah, she doesn't want me to help her because she knows that what we'll do. Does she not want me to help her? Or am I just overthinking this? It's possible to think properly with me arguing going on. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's like Natsuki said, Luke is the only one who gets to decide how he would like to contribute. There's no need to argue over him like he's the last boy on Earth. I think it's fair to decide that each of us have plenty of work to do. Yeah, I need to do this. Yada does it. Plenty of work to do. It has nothing to do with him being a boy. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see, I need to... There you go. There you go. Okie dokie. I have to do it okay also. Guarantee here. Social. Oh, it's gone. Okay. No, because that's it. This has nothing to do with him being a boy. I agree, we're merely discussing our work boards. We're merely discussing our workloads. Looks like Monica was reunited Natsuki and Yuri with a common enemy. Sorry. It was just, I was just saying though. Well, yeah. Jeez, can we just move on already? Alright then, moving along. Hey, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me, varying expression playing on their faces. So, of course, I'm going with... Oh, we can choose Monica this time. Wait, save. I won't, like, destroy the save because I need it. This will choose who we will spend our time with. No, wait. Nah, forget about it. Oh, wait, I can just do it again. Well, right, let's go. Nansky. Well, baking does sound like it could be fun. And cupcakes seem like they would be a two-person task. Trust me, baking is a blast. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. There you go. I'll take care of this later. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Eh? I thought you wanted to do the baking on your own. For the last time, I never said that. Besides, he is right, baking is a two-person job. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki, I must have missed that part. Anyways, so Yuri, will you guys be alright by yourselves? While Yuri looks a bit disappointed, Sayuri looks content with my choice. Of course, yeah, definitely. I'll get the goodie bags done, no problem. And also really be able to handle the decorations on my own. Oh yeah, then why would you make such a big deal out of working with him? Natsuki just put Yuri on the spot, and she does not look happy about it. Natsuki was just making a point that I would appreciate some help. And like you, I wanted to work with him because he would be more efficient. Just what are you? Okay, okay, everyone calm down. He has made his choice, and that's final. No more bickering. Natsuki and Yuri angrily eye each other before finally giving up on their argument. I must thank you to Monica. She smiles back sweetly. Don't think anybody wants to repeat of my first official day, not even Natsuki and Yuri. And especially not Monica. Okay, moving on. Does everyone know what they're doing for the festival? Everyone nods. Sweet. You guys excited for the festival? Oh yeah, definitely. Natsuki mood quickly changes at the mention of the festival. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. Monica rolls her eyes annoyed. And anyone else? How about you? Are you excited? Me? Well, it will be interesting at the very least. That's good enough for me. I'm looking to the festival as well, Monica. Yeah, I can't wait. Seems like you're cheered up a little bit. That's great to hear. Okay, everyone, remember to bring your stuff on Monday. That also includes your poems. Will do. Alrighty then. See you guys at the festival. With that, everyone disperses to grab their things. I sat over to Sayur, but a tug on my arm stops me. Hey, where do you think you're going? You know we have no way of communicating with each other, right? Oh, right. Don't worry. Don't know how that slipped my mind. Ugh, this girl's gonna be the death of me. I guess we should exchange some phone numbers. Yeah, just don't make it weird or anything. Right, Natsuki hands me her phone and I hand her mine. Her phone case is bright pink and with black polka dots. It's about what I expected from Natsuki, although the phone itself seems to be one of the older generations. My phone on the other hand is dark grey and doesn't have a case, just a screen protector. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. I put my number in Natsuki's phone and she does the same to mine. Once we're done, we hand our phones back. Once we're done, we hand the phones back. Geez, your contact list is sad. It's basically just you and your parents. Hey, why are you looking at my contacts? I had to put in my number, duh. Well, I'm not a very social person. Figured. Natsuki grinned smugly. Okay, I'm gonna come over to your house on Sunday. My house? Yeah, why not? I just assumed that I would be coming over to your house because I'm helping you. Huh, my dad would kill me if I had a boy over. That's a bit strict. I doubt my mother will care since she probably won't be home. Good, that works out just fine. Alright, I'll text you what we need. See you then. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Thanks for the advice on Siri. It's appreciated, really. Yeah, sure. I mean, I care about her too, so I don't want you saying the wrong thing and making her worse. Ugh, that's stern. Yeah. No, I have to take a print of that. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. There we go. Alright then, just stick to my advice and you'll be fine. Noted. Good, you're finally learning. Okay, see you on Sunday. Bye. Natsuki walks out, leaving me alone. Okay. Ugh. This will be the last one, right. Natsuki walks out, leaving me alone in the clubroom. Wait, where's Sayuri? Look around the clubroom, finding myself all alone. Guess she sneaked out while I was talking to Natsuki. She must have not wanted to walk home with me today. Oh well. What is that? It's not that bad to walk home alone, you know. It's already Sunday. Oh, fancy house. Well, let's save it here. I'll do a second episode today, don't worry guys. Just need to finish something. Well, this was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment on what you thought of it, and well, I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you on the flip side. Goodbye, pals.